see how good it can be tonight. Wasn't really crazy about it. Not crazy about the two teams playing. But we'll check it out. Check it out. Get our chat set up. I think it's all a setup. I think they're doing it to try and get to the bottom of something. I think they're fucking with the Democrats. That's what I think. I haven't read anything on it, but all I've seen is headlines. I wouldn't doubt they're playing games. Or Elon's telling the truth, one or the other.
Set for game one. They've had thunderstorms in the building all season long. It's been almost impossible to win on the road here at OKC. Shutting on is brought to you by Ford. And for Carlisle and the Pacers, same starting five the entire playoffs this now.
Nembhard, Nesmith, Halliburton, Siakam, and Turner starting for Indiana. Dort, Williams, Gilgeous-Alexander, Holmgren, and Wallace starting for OKC.
And boy, they're ready. They're going to stand until the first bucket for their team. It's one of the great atmospheres in all of basketball. Man, we are so fired up. You get goosebumps, Richard Jefferson, just when you walk on the floor for game one.
This is exciting. This is what every player dreams about.
Oklahoma City with the wins the tip-off.
He's got this great offense against the best defense. Jalen Williams gets inside, well defended. There's Wallace, the 21-year-old, getting his final start. Luke Dort, first shot, won't
This
go.
is a three. Come on, Indiana.
Mike, that is an enormous change for Oklahoma City. And Hartenstein, he is their best screener, an excellent offensive rebound facilitator.
No good.
But in place of Wallace, Richard,
Both teams miss a three to stop.
You get an elite defender on the floor.
And for the Pacers, if you're the Pacers coming into this, you made them adjust.
OKC, nice move.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA goes to the hoop. Reverse layup.
Indiana Pacers, and I see that they have already adjusted to us before playing 1 minute. To me, that gives me confidence into the Pacers.
Well, both teams have only lost 4 times in these playoffs. As Nembhard
In and out.
And don't be surprised if you see some early missed shots and some turnovers. Yes, even these great players, they've got the nerves here to start game one. Jet Holmgren, nice fake, drives inside, gets in, layup.
Oh, got away with a travel, too.
His off-the-bounce game makes him so much more dangerous. That's a 7-footer putting it on the deck and going to the cup.
Oscar Siakam hooked away, but he gets it back. Hooked away a second time.
Loose ball.
Third time. Siakam gets it back. Shot clock at 6.
Got to take a shot.
Meester.
Yeah, ball.
Well defended on top of Jalen Williams. There's that swarming defense already from OKC.
Yeah, that defense, it's going to attack you, but you still have to be careful because Indiana will make you pay if you don't hit it.
Block shot from Meester. Well, we talk so much about Indiana and their great offense. They are such an improved defensive team, including Neesmith, who's a tough, strong defender.
Big, strong, physical. He actually takes a bump, absorbs it, and still positioned to block it so good.
Why not?
Mark Dignault was talking.
Because you asked 85,000 questions.
Stop them offensively. But they make it physical. Gilgeous-Alexander to Dort. Little baseline shot rolls off. Pacers will look to push the pace.
Come on, Indiana.
Lots of ball movement. Not an easy team to defend. Halliburton throws it up. That won't go.
Wow, Indiana looks terrible.
Stops, pulls up three-pointer.
7-0, Oklahoma City. It's going to be a foul on Holmgren.
But the body go to the foul and 2 free throws for Miles Turner.
Indiana's going to shoot free throws.
And you see J-Dub just steps into it. Pascal's got to give him a little bit of space, but that's where OKC is so good. They get that ball, they push it up. Shay's trailing behind. They're not fully matched up. This is the confidence that OKC has to knock down shots in transition, to trust each other to take those moments.
This switch in lineup makes you smaller, but it also makes you faster. These two teams, two of the fastest paced, highest
See if
scoring,
Indiana can
and
get on the
best
scoreboard.
player of the basketball, but succeed on different ends.
Finally. Missed one.
Not afraid to make changes in the biggest game of the season after all the success they've had so
I
far.
don't know how that's out of bounds on
If I'm the
Indiana.
Indiana Pacers and I'm in that locker room, I'm saying, hey, look, they've already adjusted to us. They've adjusted to us because you're looking for, even if it's artificial confidence, you're looking for something to give you a mental edge.
Holmgren showing his ball handling ability. Kicks it out in the corner. Lou Dort. Williams had some great games in the conference finals. Turns, shoots, can't get it. Pascal Siakam
Finally.
with the rebound. Siakam was the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals.
It's Halliburton
Against New York.
to Turner. Back out to Halliburton.
Halliburton guarded by Jimmy.
Oklahoma
Siakam has
playing
the
decent
advantage and
G.
quickly goes to the rim.
That may be the biggest
Yes, I
strategic
support
thing
Trump.
for the Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam punishing smaller players.
That was
Have a nice life.
wide open. Lou Dort can't get it. Nimhard brings it the other way. Nimhard trying to go coast to coast. Bumped by Dort. And a travel. Looked like they did.
Bye-bye.
But it's called a travel.
So OKC is a hard team to gain advantages against. The start of Cason Wallace means you're a little smaller. Pascal Siakam is a guy who can play all over the floor offensively, but if he's guarded against a smaller team, that's a problem.
Douglas Alexander lost the handle and out of bounds.
Sloppy.
He thought he got fouled. Pacer ball.
Well, and that's you're talking about Pascal. Yeah, that's the one player that you look at, player to player, feel like he's the one matchup problem for them. They have multiple defenders, and everyone's going to get a chance to see him, but he's just so big and athletic.
Smith tries to get inside. Dort. Great ball.
Indiana can't get anything going.
They turn it over right back. Holmgren mad at himself.
Both teams playing sloppy.
Far ahead. Not only do the Thunder force more turnovers, they commit the fewest. That is lethal.
7-3, Indiana with the ball.
Nimhard. Nimhard looking. Finds Siakam. Wallace on him again. The height advantage. And
Siakam gets a shot
once again
before.
knocks it down.
But DB, that's the thing. He's not even going to try and play full.
7-5,
He got to the
Oklahoma.
spot, elevated. The other time, there's no one around. I can drive and get a layup.
Gilgis
SGA.
knocks one down from 3. 10-5. Thunder.
The three-point ball part of their arsenal as Turner gets that
Turner
to
makes
go,
a shot.
but not a major part. Different from a lot of the top teams in the NBA.
Both teams starting to wake up.
Williams finds some space. Jump
No
shot
good.
off the mark.
Good D by Indiana.
Halliburton quickly races up the floor. Nimhard wide open corner three-pointer. That's
Yes.
good.
Wide open 3, tied ball game.
Ridiculous as the Pacers come back to tie the game.
10-10.
We talk about this OKC defense, but
Tied up. 7:07 to go in the first quarter. Ugly start to the game. Both teams starting to shoot the ball better. I'm trying to get pumped up for this series. I'm not. I don't know how this finals is going to be. I think it's going to have low rankings, in all honesty. But tied at 10, a couple minutes into the game. Never know. Maybe it'll turn into a good game. If it doesn't, I don't know how long I'm going to watch for. We'll try and get into it. Probably the worst matchup they could have gotten out of the 4 teams remaining as far as people watching it. I don't think a lot of people are into this year's NBA Finals. I don't think so. Maybe it will turn into something good. The first 5 minutes haven't been anything special. 10-10. A lot of turnovers. A lot of missed shots. Well, we'll see what happens. What up, Jet? Trying to get into this game. Struggling to. Struggling to get into this NBA final. Sloppy start to the game. I fucking told you, Bo. I talk sports like every day on YouTube. I pay attention to the fucking people that really know what they're talking about. I've been watching sports for just under 40 years. I knew he was going to the Steelers. He had to. They needed a quarterback. You don't got to be a fucking genius. I don't think it was a dumb move. I think that they're going to do just fine if he stays healthy. They'll be in the playoffs once again.
Let's take a look at who's ruling the court. Brought to you by Burger King. The offensive court has been ruled by Indiana. So many clutch time wins. A lot of terrific comebacks. Second in the NBA in scoring. And in the playoffs, number 1 in field goal percentage. Number 1 in three-point percentage. And now they're up against this elite defense. And off to a good start. And after missing their first 4, knocked down the last 4. Then Shepard in, Obi Toppin in as well. Some early substitutions. Williams
Nice job by the Indiana defense.
quickly into the front court.
Halliburton hasn't done anything yet.
See how the ball moves off him without even touching the floor.
Siakam and Turner.
Toppin on the drive. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, turnover.
That's going to be another turnover. That's 3 turnovers so far.
3 already for Indiana.
Veteran coach, of course, won a title with the Dallas Mavericks.
Ugly start to the game. 5 turnovers by both teams already.
The last time they were in the finals in 2000.
3 for Indiana, 2 for OKC.
Also won a title as a player with the Celtics. He's been in this situation quite a bit.
Oh, I had him as a coach in Dallas in the postseason, and I played against them in the Eastern Conference Finals when he was the head coach of the
Gilgeous Alexander's gotten off to a hot start.
He will keep you on your
There he goes again. Lays one up and in.
Gilgeous Alexander with his third.
Surprised they didn't call a foul.
7 of their 12 points, the NBA's leading scorer. Halliburton. Gets in the paint.
Nice.
Finds Turner, ball poked away. There's the
Turnover. Can't hold on to the ball. I thought Turner might have got fouled.
Jump shot off the mark.
Hey.
Out of the pack, surrounded by 3 Pacers.
Offensive rebound.
Lots of contact there, and it's going to go the other way.
Wow, the ref's not giving Oklahoma every single call. That's good to see.
Establish a little bit of the way you're going to call it early on.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes of every game. Who are my officials? How well do I know them? What are they going to allow?
Turner steps back. The big man can
Turner,
shoot threes. Not
no
that
good
time.
from outside.
Bouncing out from Jalen Williams.
Indiana looks slow.
This year, all NBA, NBA all defense.
Oh, here we go.
Shepard. Ball for his first.
SGA falls on his ass, throws up a shot.
Let's watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's footwork on this drive. But let's also remember, he's playing against his countryman and good friend. Watch Nembhard release. He knows Shai is trying to draw contact. But this right here is the balance and the shot making of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander, Nembhard, and Dort all played for Team Canada in the Olympics in Paris this past summer. Lost in the quarterfinals.
Good D by Indiana.
Release, can't get it to go. Dort.
Oklahoma offensive rebound. Holmgren gets away with another travel. Indiana looks slow.
If you're Obi Toppin, you got to wake up. You got to wake up because you're giving up multiple offensive opportunities to them. Look, Lou Dort is just outworking Obi Toppin, and that's before the first initiation tip-out. Lou Dort doesn't have the athleticism or the size that Obi Toppin does, and he's already got 6 rebounds.
Alexander splits the defense inside. Gorgeous goal from SGA. He's got 9 early points.
Hartenstein checks in, sets an incredible screen, and then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does the rest. So we talked about it. Hartenstein is the best.
People don't want to argue with you all night.
He gets his guy
Come on.
free. Shai splits the defenders. There he goes.
The Jets sucked last year. Stop it. I can't stand people that just like to argue. I really can't. We're trying to chill out and watch the game. You want to shoot the shit, that's fine. I'm not into the arguing bullshit with fucking young people. Fucking ridiculous. You didn't want Aaron Rodgers in fucking Pittsburgh. You don't like it. Just keep it real. Don't be a bitch and just fucking argue and say why you think you're right. He gave you the statistics. The Jets were dog shit. Yeah, you like drama and bullshit. My point exactly. I don't watch any of those shows. They're all a load of shit. Nothing they ever say is accurate. They just argue about nonsense to get you to watch. Nothing ever comes true they talk about, hardly ever. All you gotta do is watch it for a week and see what happens. It's not hard to tell. I wouldn't even fucking bother with Stephen A. Stephen A's a fucking moron. Stephen A's a moron. Stephen A's a moron. He just spews out whatever. Am I going to be the good guy or the bad guy while we talk about this? That's what those shows do. Am I going to take this stance or you take that stance? I'll take this stance. And then they just spew bullshit. Ridiculous.
It feels like home, man. It's good to be home. GMA, it's an invitation to come together and brighten your morning.
Tonight's foul Power Forward brought to you by Nissan. Richard.
I want to show you why that first three by Nembhard was so uncharacteristic, because this is the normal defense that we see from OKC. Look at them load up, point and talk. There's nowhere to go. They're above the free throw line, all matched up. He sees Chet Holmgren there, knows he can't go in for a layup, and then stops and gets the turnover.
Alex Caruso in, Isaiah Hartenstein, Isaiah Joe. DJ McConnell comes in. They kill this Alexander, knocks it away first. Caruso the second time. They just suffocate and swarm you. Constant deflections.
The flex cut got Neesmith open, but the windows close fast against OKC.
8 on the shot clock. Connell super so both teams have just terrific benches. Halliburton misses the
Missed
three.
3. Halliburton.
One of the reasons they can come at you defensively in waves for OKC and constantly run for Indiana is the depth that both teams have. Halliburton had some magnificent games in the conference finals.
Another turnover, Indiana.
Another turnover. That's 5 turnovers, and there's still 4:22 remaining here in the first.
But one key about them, Mike, a couple of them have been dead ball. It's the live ball turnovers that are especially detrimental.
Isaiah Joe on the bounce. Pulls up, jump shot.
Nice shot.
He's one of their best three-point shooters. Got a great stroke for the
Oklahoma City up 6.
McConnell sent the spark off the bench, searching. There's Halliburton. Goes inside. Deflected by Hartenstein. Over Toppin. Double team.
Another turnover.
And it's going to be
Indiana is all discombobulated.
turnovers now for Indiana.
I think they're doing it on purpose, Jet. I think Elon said that on purpose to get the video out. What up, what up?
Gilgis Alexander gets in the paint, throws it up. Hartenstein, this time his jump. Pass was not good. McConnell.
Halliburton, the 3, finally knocks one down.
And they're going to need Halliburton to be aggressive
16-13.
because if he's just aggressive to pass, like you said, Doris, these windows close quickly.
Oklahoma
On that
City.
last possession, there were multiple deflections. He's got to be aggressive to score to open up the pass against this team.
Hartenstein, as SBA goes back door. Good ball moving here. Caruso, open 3. It's good.
Big 3, Oklahoma City.
Under 3 for 6 from long range. Obi Toppin, another turnover. A rough start on the reserve forward who has played well in the playoffs. And now 7 turnovers for the Pacers. SGA jump shot short.
Halliburton back the other way.
Toppin holding on. Siakam comes to help. A moving screen call on Siakam.
Another foul on Indy.
8 turnovers.
Another turnover.
Now, Mike, I'm going to say something, and everybody in Indiana is going to talk about it. They might have to slow down for a second. Slow down, catch your breath, everything. So even for the Pacers, if they're moving at a 9 speed,
Yeah, Oklahoma looks good.
they're moving
Just
at 10,
ignore them
11 right
morons.
now.
Let them
Jump
fucking
in the
keep
passes,
talking
make
shit.
plays,
It really don't matter.
uncharacteristic mistakes. They've got to slow
It just
down.
helps me get more
Take a deep
views.
breath.
He likes to
Welcome.
take different takes, don't you think? Michelob Ultra Zero bringing fans chances to win prizes throughout the NBA playoffs. Scan for your chance to win.
Another turnover. This has been the ugliest first quarter of an NBA final I've ever watched. Terrible. 8 turnovers for Indiana, 3 for Oklahoma City.
Got to feel pretty good here. Not played well. And it's just 19-13. McConnell sneaks
Wow,
inside.
McConnell.
He always does
Nice
things
layup.
at all.
2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Oklahoma up by 4.
Hartenstein fakes, now drives, lost it momentarily. Using his offhand.
Oh, what an awful call. Gotta see the replay on that one.
Turner to the foul. Hartenstein.
I can't wait for hockey tomorrow night.
TJ McConnell got healthy. His ankles were bothering him early, and it impacted his ability to do this. The guy is incredible, getting to his spots on the floor off the bench. A lot of times it's to that
That
sweet
hockey
spot,
game
10,
was incredible
15
last
feet.
night.
That time he goes right to the cup.
first year, signed a 3-year deal. As for the Thunder, this is his 16th.
Another guy that played for the Knicks, they don't have
He's making
anymore.
more money this season than he did in his first 6. Sometimes it takes players a little longer to find their niche in the NBA. Boys, he found it. Did it with New York last year, and he's been the perfect fit with the Thunder.
Well, he made the money this year with the New York Knicks. He was outstanding with them in New York. And I guarantee you,
makes them both.
show all of the jerseys he's worn, there's going to be a lot of teams and fans being like, we had this guy on our roster and we couldn't figure it out.
Indiana still, like I said, looks slow.
Score off the bench. Thomas Bryant out there.
Nimhart airballs a 3 long. Here's SGA. Right to the rim. Nice move. Misses a floater. Rebound. OKC. Hartenstein puts it up and in.
8-point lead. With a minute and a half to play here in the first.
SGA is good when he's not flopping. I like watching him play when he doesn't flop. When he starts pretending he gets fouled and shit, I can't stand it.
Estimate how good Indiana's defense is. We've got to play with force offensively. They have all played with a level of assertiveness and aggressiveness, be it off the glass, trying to get to the drive game. They have played with force offensively.
Something they've been working on for a year and a half. They were a great offensive team last year. We're inconsistent at the other end. Mathurin drives, goes right inside.
Good D by Hartenstein's having a hell of a first quarter.
Is off the charts.
A block.
SGA pull-ups, got it.
Nice.
Timeout Dallas. Or timeout Indiana. Rick Carlisle's old team.
What an ugly first quarter. 25-14.
You think you have an opportunity
Turnovers everywhere.
to see multiple defenders coming.
Can we have hockey
and
tonight,
attacking.
please?
And look, no pen, no paper, but this man knows how to draw attention. Shea knocking down the mid-range.
SGA's gotten off to a good start. He's not doing that flopping shit. He looks really good so far. I think SGA is a hell of a player. He's not a GOAT or anything, but he's a good ball player. When he's not flopping, he's a lot of fun to watch. When he starts acting like he got fouled when no one even touched him, that shit I can't stand. It's why the NBA sucks right now. What time's the hockey game on tomorrow? 8:30? That's exactly my problem, Jet. He's good enough where he doesn't have to do that shit. They got to start doing when people flop, they call it the other way. Like it's a turnover.
Final minute here in the opening period. Nice spin move, gets inside.
Nice play by McConnell. Cuts the lead to 8.
Always in attack mode.
Caruso.
Hartenstein.
Pick and roll with Hartenstein. Hartenstein to the rim. And 1. He's got 6 points already. Nice play.
So Minnesota, there's a point
Indiana
where it
looks
sounds
like they're
I want
fucking a
Hartenstein
fish out of
to start
water.
thinking about his own offense. And
They look
today,
tired.
He has been aggressive from the outset. What they're anticipating is the dribble handoffs because he's such a good facilitator. But spin off that
Horrible foul by
Get to the
McConnell.
cup, show him your right hand, Isaiah.
Stupid foul.
The ball on the floor, he can pass. He credits that when he was a kid. His dad coached him. His dad was a coach and a player. And in the games they played, on 1/4 of every game, he was not allowed.
3-point play, Hartenstein. 11-point lead.
Had to work on other parts of the game.
OKC.
Served him well.
Meanwhile, tell Little Rich to shoot it every time he touches it.
Toppin.
Thomas catches, fires
Makes
and
a
it's
3. Big
That's
shot.
real good. Had a couple of turnovers turnovers early. Knocks that one down.
8-point lead, OKC.
A whistle and a foul.
And
This is something I love
SGA is
that
going to shoot
Indiana
free
does.
throws.
They push up and pressure.
Another horrible fucking foul.
OKC has been anticipating that. Their
Stupid foul.
screening, positioning in the back.
It wasn't even across half court.
On point already.
So in the penalty, Gildas Alexander shoots the free throws. OKC has taken 3. Indiana just 2 here in the first.
Knocks down the first. 12 points already.
With YouTube TV, scan the QR code to unlock your 21-day free trial to get your favorite sports and live TV in one app. Always, when you start a new series, there's a feeling out process because often the opponent that you play in the next series is so different from the previous one. What are you seeing from both teams in figuring this out?
Well, I think Indiana's learning how small these gaps are that you can make passes. And even you go
This is
one
the
more
second
level,
rebound.
changing
Should have been a
that
foul on
starting lineup
Caruso.
right before the game. That's another mentality thing.
Halliburton coming across half court down by 9.
OKC the speed to be effective.
Indiana should get the last shot or damn close.
By Dort. Good pressure by Dort. Neesmith.
Stolen.
Gildas Alexander. Final seconds. Gildas Alexander, 1 second. Gets it off the time. Back shot won't go. And that will end the first fittingly.
Sloppy.
Off the turnover.
Sloppy first quarter, especially for Indiana. 29-20. Oklahoma up. Indiana had 8 or 9 turnovers that quarter. Terrible. You ain't gonna beat no one playing like that. They had two backcourt violations. Ugh. Ugly. 9 turnovers for Indiana in the first quarter. 4 for the Thunder. That's terrible too. They're just lucky Indiana committed more. Indiana looks wiped out. It could be that Oklahoma City's faster. Oklahoma City definitely got more rest. Taking out Minnesota quickly. And you can tell right now that Oklahoma City is the fresher team for sure. And it's not even close. That's the worst I've seen the Pacers look in quite a while. At least in the playoffs. Terrible. Nine turnovers. Ain't gonna beat nobody like that. And I think Indiana's got to win one of these first 2 games, so they're all done. Indiana's got to at least win game 1 or game 2 to even have a shot at winning this thing. They're getting beat to every loose ball. They're not taking care of the ball. Lazy passes. 3-on-1, trying to go to the hoop, getting blocked. It's not how they got to the finals. I don't know why they're going to stop playing like that now. I'm excited about hockey tomorrow, though. The hockey playoffs, the last 2 rounds have been really good. Last night's game was dope. I don't even care who wins the hockey, really. But it's been so much fun to watch. Yeah, me too, Jet. This is going to end up, watch. This is going to end up being the lowest ranked NBA Finals ever. And people watching it. I guarantee it. least watched NBA Finals ever. If that was a bet you could take in Vegas, I would have took that bet.
Guys, in that first quarter, just how do you clean that up?
Yeah, we just got to settle into the game. Too many dumb turnovers right now. We're a good defensive team, but I think a lot of them are unforced, so we got to be better on that end.
First finals for most of you guys. You mentioned settling in. Just how do you do that?
Oppen knocks down a big three.
You know, experience in it. You know, we got pushed
29-23.
Now we got to be able to respond.
OKC. Start of the second.
So Obi Toppin responding, hit a couple of threes after that rough start. You know, A.J. Mitchell getting some interesting early minutes, the rookie from UC Santa Barbara.
Nice shot.
Wiggins pulling away.
Wiggins, tough shot.
Wiggins in for the first time. Only one starter in there right now for Indiana, Siakam. So it's Toppin, Shepard, Mathurin, and McConnell. Again, good movement with the ball, but the defense.
Oppen, another three. No good.
He didn't start, but he's making an impact.
He's just so smart. Excellent defensive rebounder, excellent offensive rebounder. You can facilitate through him.
Williams, jump shot too strong. Top of the rebound. And the Pacers will look to push.
Pacers need to get some guys down low. They can't keep shooting jump shots. There you go. Should have been a foul. Good call. Caruso's a fucking worm, too.
Big screen. Don't think he's going to challenge here.
He hacked the shit out of him.
Why was Alex's face like that? This is my thing on these plays, and it's happened to bigs, it's happened to so many players. If you catch that ball, catch high, keep high. They are coming. Their hands, their deflections, their steals. If you keep that, your Pascal Siakam, put it up.
Well, time for tonight's upcoming national TV schedule. Brought to you by American Express. WNBA on ABC Saturday, Las Vegas at Golden State, 3 Eastern time.
No one cares about the
ABC
WNBA.
Game 2, a little earlier start, 8 Eastern time. Right back here in Oklahoma City.
Lead down to 6.
Entry passes, Richard, is the window closes fast. So, you know, if you got to ball fake it to enter it, little bounce pass, whatever it takes.
Siakam with 6
Pascal
points
has an advantage.
in 11 minutes.
You got to find him.
So with all that's happened, it's just a 6-point game.
Caruso, coast to coast, too easy. No defense.
The other new addition to this team. Williams called for a foul. That's going to be his first.
Alex Caruso, the one player with championship experience on OKC. Plays aggressive, defensive end. But what I like about him is you never call a play for him, and he'll end the game with 10, 12, 15 points.
Bad shot, tough shot, rebound, Oklahoma.
The finals game Caruso played in was 2020 Game 6 with the Lakers. He started that game. Caruso drives.
Oh, God.
Foul on Shepard.
Got away with a travel, too. Or a carry.
I talked about it. You don't have to call a play for him. This is a simple throw ahead. He looks at the defender, goes at his body with a simple crossover, and that's the part about having a player like Caruso come off your bench.
I don't see the foul on that one. I thought that was good,
also,
too.
he finds ways to be aggressive scoring.
So he played in the finals. Obviously, Pascal
Caruso
Siakam
jumped into it.
played great for Toronto in their 2019 title run. He played in the finals. And Thomas Bryant actually played 29 seconds, but he played in the finals with Denver on
OKC
their
up
2023 run. So only 3 players on these rosters have ever played in a finals game.
10 minutes to go
Is that going to manifest in some way in particular, Richard?
in the first
I
half.
would think so, because Alex Caruso, again, you talk about the voice in the locker room. He's going to tell the players what it's like. Same thing with Pascal.
10-point lead.
He's won a G League championship. He's won an NBA championship. So all these players are pretty much experiencing this for the first time.
Siakam says he's going to tell his teammates there's a lot more people around during the finals. Shepard fires away.
Big 3, Indy.
They've got a number of players.
Only thing keeping them in the game is they hit a few threes.
Again, they're the number 1 3-point shooting team in this postseason. Hartenstein won't go. Mitchell, offensive
Nice rebound.
Wiggins tries. Too strong. Mitchell tips it right to Shepard.
Why'd you pick your dribble up? Come on, Mathurin.
He's got Wiggins on him. Good defender, but a height advantage for Siakam.
Here's Siakam.
Falling away, jumper.
Bad shot, tough shot. No ball movement.
Einstein, 7 points and 4 rebounds off the bench already. Jalen Williams using the left hand.
Ooh.
And more free throws.
More free throws for Oklahoma.
Richard, you and I
Oklahoma's been the aggressor. They're going and attacking the basket. That's why they're winning the free throw battle. That's why they're not turning the ball over so much.
runs through Jalen Williams.
And Jalen Williams has grown so much over the course of this season. But when you still look at him compared to Pascal Siakam, even the size difference that Pascal has, there's a full advantage that Pascal has against pretty much everyone in his position on OKC.
Rockies also in amazing condition. Just runs non-stop all game long. As Williams, the second free throw. Williams is 24 years old. This is his third year, as Richard said. Boy, as he blossomed, he has become one of the great co-stars in the NBA. Turner back in. Shepard running, firing.
No good.
Offensive rebound.
Turner should have put that right back up and in. Couldn't even have came down with it.
Rifles it past the Holmgren. Shot won't go.
More free throws.
As Turner's going to pick up his second. Back of the pass from Mitchell.
And you look at Indiana again, moving the ball. Great shot there, good quality shot, but you got to catch high, keep high. That's exactly what I said. If you can't bring that ball down against this team, they will get steals and deflections.
And they made the call on Shepard, so Shepard picks up his third.
Oh, that's bad.
As soon as you bring that ball down, it is over.
Yep.
It is over against this team. The referees know it. The players know it. And one thing I like about what Rick Carlisle did, he just did a hockey substitution. He took everybody out. And in order to keep his guys fresh, Dagnall took 3 players out. So you can already see adjustments in the way they're substituted.
Both teams have played the wear them down game throughout the season. As Holmgren will shoot. Holmgren had some great games in the Western Conference Finals. Remember, he missed 50 games during the regular season with that hip injury, and they still won 68.
11-point lead.
That's where Hartenstein was so important.
8:40 to go in the second. Oklahoma City dominating right now.
11-point lead. Equals the largest here in the first half. Neesmith inside. Nice entry pass.
Nice pass.
Can't get it. Foul blocked by
Wow, finally a foul call for Turner.
But that's what I'm talking about, the entry passes. It's got to be quick. And this is just a ball reversal to an entry quick. And just a little up fake to get the position.
There you go. Go right up with it. Should have been a foul called on the first one.
There by Myers.
So free throws for Turner. Perhaps no other pacer appreciating this final appearance more than Miles Turner in his entire 10-year career with Indiana. And it hasn't always been easy. He had his ups and downs, injuries, trade rumors. Teams had stretches where they got swept in the playoffs. Last year was magnificent for him. He was very emotional after clinching the Eastern Conference Championship the other night and getting his first NBA Finals appearance.
Well, now, it is beautiful to watch Turner. He's one of those guys that has always put that time in, name always in trade rumors, but he shows up every day like a professional, and he's being rewarded here with the Finals appearance.
Healthy the last 2 years, that's the key. Mitchell got it back. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Wallace goes at Halliburton. Double clutch can't get
There you go. Good D. They lose the ball.
Wallace got a hand on it. Mitchell, three-pointer.
And they give up an offensive rebound.
Shot short.
Lucky they didn't pay for that one.
Mitchell is not afraid. He's aggressive out there.
Indiana looks awful tonight.
Halliburton, nice fake, launches that three-pointer. It's
Big
good.
shot, Halliburton.
Halliburton with
Lead
his
down to
second
6.
three. And even with all the turnovers, the Pacers back within 6.
So if Halliburton's playing, there's a high screen coming. And you said it, Richard. He's not a guy who needs the ball to dominate. He's always unselfish, willing to share it. But he also has to be dynamic. I don't care what it looks like, folks. Don't mess with the shot. Hallie cooking from 3.
Indiana hanging around. 39-33. 7:50 to go in the second quarter. They better wake up because they have played horrible. They are so lucky they're in this game. Only down by 6. They should be down by 25. It's crazy. Crazy. I'm surprised Indiana's still even in this game. They've shot in the lights out from 3. It's the only thing saving them. They got to be shooting at least 50% from outside. See if I can find the team stats during the TV timeout. Yeah, they're shooting almost 50% from 3. 6 for 14. It's 18 points right there alone. 11 turnovers for Indiana already. Oof. And I think they're losing the rebound battle as well. Oklahoma City's gotten quite a few offensive rebounds, if I'm not mistaken. 6. 6 offensive rebounds given up as well. Indiana should be down by 25. Yup, it can only cover up so much is right. But if they wake up, things might turn around. I can't believe they're only down by 6. It's the one thing they got going for them is they've played the worst half of basketball they've played in a month. And they're still in this game. I'm not into this series. I'm trying to get into it. I don't really like either team. I think they're two of the most boring teams you can watch. It's just my opinion. I watch a pretty good amount of basketball. I've watched Indiana more than Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City's good. They're just, I don't have fun watching them. It's just, I don't know. For me, I don't find it fun. There's like no big names in the game. You could say SGA is the MVP, but he's probably going to win it, but I would rather watch fucking the Celtics. I would rather watch the Knicks, believe it or not. At least you know some people, like, I don't know. I'm just not into the style of play these guys play.
Hey, win this minute, Pete. Win this minute. I'm settled in now. I was a little antsy. Too quick. I can breathe now.
He always plays with such a joy.
Nice shot, Gilgit.
I don't know if it's joyful playing against this Thunder defense, though, right now.
No, but I love what he said. Even when the fastest playing teams know that they need to slow down a beat, but that's part of being in the finals for the first time. Your heart's racing, adrenaline's pumping.
Ainsworth with 5 to shoot. It's off the three-pointer.
No good.
Pretty incredible to think. 6 offensive rebounds for this OKC team. 11 turnovers forced. So that's 17 extra chances.
Nice D by Indiana.
Down 6 through all of that.
It's kind of the story of their season, Doris. They just hang around. Sometimes it's not pretty, but they've got a special.
Indiana's offense is terrible. They haven't even started running a play. There's 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Oh, got bailed out by a bad call. Indiana got a call there.
First team All-NBA defense this year. First time he made one of those teams, and much deserved.
And I love this by Nembhard. Look, he takes his time. And look, you got to be physical with
Oh,
Dort.
he
You
did
gotta
get
put
him.
that shoulder
He got him.
into the middle of his chest, and only because his
got
arm
him.
was down. Dort's got to be
Good
smarter
call.
with that one foul. Now he has two. Going straight
Yeah.
up.
So you can ride on it and bitch.
Well, First free throw goes down. 8 miles, just 8 miles from here. Devon Park in
They all
Oklahoma
turn
City.
into witches at some
Women's
point.
College World Series currently airing on ESPN. Texas leading the best of 3 series 1-0 after the come from behind win. A game attended by our very own Richard Jefferson.
Oh, missed free throw.
My kids were there. They had a great time. So much fun.
7-point lead, OKC.
To support women's sports or take your kids to go support women's sports, go do it. It was amazing.
TV, the camera shy Richard Jefferson. I turned on the TV to watch it. First thing I see, he's on camera.
Oklahoma City missed another layup.
To the softball community, they know how much I love them.
Offensive foul.
That was a late call.
2 fouls on Nembhard.
Well, Isaiah Joe just trying to anticipate.
That was a bad call. He was moving.
Just gets into his path.
Oklahoma City gets every fucking call. Every time I watch
Really
it.
well done.
That's one of his strengths.
That was a terrible call. Should have been a defensive foul.
Got second round players, undrafted players come off the bench.
His feet weren't even on the ground. How do you take a charge when you don't have both feet planted?
Alexander.
How is it a charge if his feet aren't planted?
Oliver reaching up the floor, leaves in, trying to draw a foul on Holmgren. Smith kicks it out to corner. Nembhard, three-pointer misses.
Missed the three.
They're 6 of 16. 16 of their 27 shots have come from 3. High dribble there from Wallace, gets the shot off.
What an ugly fucking game.
And then commits a
This has
foul.
been the worst NBA Finals game I've ever watched so far.
This guy is so good.
Missing layup.
He is strong. He has
Acting
got
like they're getting
lateral
fouled,
speed.
both teams.
Just staying in front. Fighting them every
Traveling
step of the way.
everywhere.
We talk about OKC
Not being called.
being physical and being handsy. Well, Mr. Neesmith equal to that task.
Turnovers,
I'm telling you that Cleveland
like
is having
crazy.
nightmares. They were watching them.
Missed layups, missed free throws,
That backcourt of Donovan Mitchell,
missed offensive rebounds right underneath the basket for layups.
on them. They're ready for anything.
Redeem this NBA 2K25 locker code.
Yeah, these guys are better than Jordan, though.
To your My Team lineup. As Neesmith hits the first. Neesmith, of course,
They're all better than
had
Jordan.
that spectacular game 1 against the Knicks. Hit those 3-pointers in that amazing.
All better than Bird.
Quickly turned that series around, even just in game 1. The interesting thing is when he got out of Vanderbilt, the scouting report on him and some of the draftings, he wasn't a good defender. Now he's one of the better defenders.
Another missed free throw.
You'd be surprised how good of a defense you'll play when you're trying to survive in this league, Mike.
Siakam drives
Wow,
and finishes.
that was ugly and pathetic.
Alive off the missed
But it went in.
And the Pacers back within 4.
I can't believe Indiana's in this game.
Grit once again. They've done it throughout the postseason. Taylor Williams. Dort hesitated at first and
Tough shot, Dort.
his first field goal.
He can shoot. I watched him a few times this year have big games. Halliburton has got a mismatch. Holmgren can't guard him.
For a big man. Ball again.
Turnover. Turner couldn't handle it. Had a mismatch, too.
Alexander can't get it to fall.
Another missed three, SGA.
11 shots in the first quarter, and he's doing the same thing here. This might be offensive.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
14
turnovers.
41 to play in the second.
SGA take a flop, or did he really get run over? Let's look at the replay.
Rookie trying to get that post up.
Oh, my God. He is
Just-
such a
that's
fucking
just not
loser.
Smart. You got to use your body. You got to be smart with it. That's an easy call, especially for the official with the smaller player. You got to be
Easy
very
call.
calculated with how you attack them with their aggression.
No one did anything.
Fouls on Turner. 7-point lead for the Thunder. Holmgren, plenty of space. Can't hit the three.
Another missed
Ball
three.
tapping around. Stolen by Dort. Gilgis Alexander hesitated. Now gets into the paint.
Another turnover.
Williams on the drive. Dort, a high arcing three.
Got it. Told you Dort could shoot. Told you guys Dort could shoot. Timeout, Indiana. 10-point lead. 4 minutes to go in the second. OKC up 10. Ugly, ugly basketball both ways. Both ways. This will probably be the last game I watch of this finals. I knew it was going to be ugly. I didn't think it would be this ugly. I knew it was going to be ugly, but this is ridiculous. Thank God we got hockey and we got UFC this weekend. I don't even got to watch this bullshit. What's the WNBA gonna do when the NBA fucking runs out of money? Which they never will, but I think the NBA better figure out how to make the game exciting like it used to be. Because people are getting fed up with this type of shit. I know I am. It's even starting to happen in the college game now too. Go back to the old school rules. That's what I say too, Jet. Go back to all the old rules. You can't take 3 steps. Move the 3-point line back. That's one way to do it. Make the fucking 3-pointer a 25-foot jump shot. Maybe they'll stop playing again. But neither of these teams, I don't think are that great. I got to keep it real. A lot of ugly basketball this year. A lot of injuries. A lot of teams choked. Yeah, they think the higher the score, the better. Do I remember what the locker code was? No. Should I? What up, Chosen? (47-37), 3 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the first half.
Tonight on ABC, let's listen to Rick Carlisle.
Listen, 50-50 balls, all right? Rebounding, all right? And ball security down there. You can't dribble into a crowd against this team. Right?
Yeah, I didn't see that any of that Chosen.
Right? Make the adjustment. If you get an angle on whether the defenders drive it hard, blow up.
These teams are making adjustments all season long.
They've been making adjustments, but Mike, are you familiar with Ty Dolla $ign? Are you familiar with him?
I know him just as Dollar Sign. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm not buying it for a second.
Battery. Wallace keeps them in front. Shot clock at 5. Siakam.
Siakam's going to take a tough shot.
Siakam contested shot well short.
Air ball.
Right
24-second violation.
And a 24-second violation.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I wouldn't have paid attention to that shit. I don't play video games.
Boy, the
Sorry,
initial
dude.
defense on Pascal by Jalen, so good. Look at the challenge that he gets on that shot.
Caruso, corner 3. Rebound deflected, picked up by Mathurin. He's been shaken up slow to get up.
No foul? Wow.
Turnover, here comes Caruso. Goes right into the
Offensive? Better be.
Caruso barreling down and picks up his second.
This is off the Mathurin steal. Right here, that's the perfect
That's a charge.
He was slow to get back, but luckily he was back there, or else that would have been an easy layup for Caruso. But ultimately, it's like you've got to slow down if you're in Indiana just a little bit.
Now, we all love Caruso. He's an amazing player, one of the best defenders. But that's 2 fouls he's committed.
17 turnovers in the first half, Indiana.
I told you the
Most in a
challenge,
game.
once the challenge happens,
Oh, yeah.
it should be automatic, just like a timeout. Final back in. Got a couple of quick buckets when he first entered. Good ball down from Wallace.
Another turnover.
Russo. 18 turnovers in the first half. Taylor Williams.
And they miss another three.
That's the most in any half all
Oklahoma
season.
City's missed quite a few threes.
Playoffs for these Pacers.
Toppin.
They'll be topping.
Misses a three.
And yet it's only a 10-point game. The Pacers defense has been strong and tough as well.
It has, Mike, and there's a maturity to this group that just keep playing.
There's Dort.
Dort.
Another one. Told you he could shoot.
Third here in the first half.
Third in a
This is
row.
the largest lead.
Halliburton turnover.
Another errant pass.
Couldn't handle the pass. That was a good pass. SGA didn't even hit the rim on that three.
6 of 16 from the field.
6 to 16.
Siakam has the advantage on low.
SGA 6 to 16 and he's the MVP.
McConnell nails the
Give me a
three.
fucking break. 6 to 16 in the NBA Finals.
Dort would
He's
normally
a goal.
sell out to challenge. He closed short on purpose.
McConnell's their second leading scorer, and he's only played 9 minutes. Williams drives, back shot, it's good.
Tough shot, Williams.
Second field goal for Jalen Williams. Under 2 to play here in the first half.
Nice shot. Neesmith needed that.
Deep in the corner.
And that's the thing. We know they have this comeback ability. They are the definition of a 48-minute team. So you got to keep that pressure on them if you're OKC.
SGA on the spin. It's in the paint, left-handed off the glass.
Nice move.
Great move.
That was a nice move by him.
16 points.
7 to 17.
McConnell kicks it out in the corner. Obi Toppin inside.
Nice pass. There you go.
Jump shot.
Obi Toppin has settled into the game. Some early shaky turnovers by him, but he makes a couple of threes.
By him, by the whole team?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, no doubt.
And now TJ McConnell is the leading scorer for Indiana. Williams, SGA puts up a three.
Finally knocks one down.
19 first half points.
12-point lead, Oklahoma City.
Battle again gets the first step. Deflected out of bounds.
No foul?
Office's got great hands.
This is as aggressive as we've seen the MVP. Took his most shots in the postseason in the first quarter, and his foot remains on the gas pedal.
He is trying to put that pressure on him, and then with the left-ender, that is difficult when you're trying to slow him down. Just the body control, the contact to handle it, and then use your offhand.
He has had 11 games in the playoffs, 11 of 16.
Gotta get it in, Indiana.
Siakam, the runner.
Bad shot.
Holmgren, the rebound. Siakam with 8 points. About a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Holmgren inside. Halliburton got a piece of a
Look up.
terrific defensive play. Shot clock turned off. No fouls to give here for OKC. Halliburton stripped down low. Another steal.
Another turnover.
Seconds. Holmgren. Final seconds. Caruso at the buzzer. One goal.
Cases look terrible.
Game 1 comes to an end with the Thunder up a dozen. Their defense once again swarming, forcing turnover after turnover. 19 for Indiana. And even with that incredible number, Pacers only down 12.
19 turnovers for the Pacers. Awful. Still only down 12, luckily. Oh, we get to hear Stephen A., Perk, Bob, and Malika. How lucky are we? SGA is good. I don't think he's the best player in the league. I don't think he's a GOAT. I think he's the best player on a really good team. He was 6 for 17 until he made his last 2 shots. If Michael Jordan took 17 shots in the first half in the NBA Finals, I could imagine what he would have. But he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. But he's playing well right now, well enough to beat the Pacers. It's funny, like, they talk shit about Jason Tatum and fucking Jaylen Brown when they played the Mavericks. That Mavericks teams would have beat this Pacers team. It's funny how they call, like, people listen to too much ESPN. The same guy, Stephen A., said that during that series, the Celtics were going to get swept, possibly. I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Let's take a look at who's getting buckets, brought to you by KFC. It's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He leads all scorers, Stephen A., 19 in the first half.
Good Lord, this man is special. I mean, he's just doing his thing. They have no answer for the MVP.
He's 8 of 18 from the field. We'll have your halftime show coming up right after this. Caitlin Clark from the logo.
You know, life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo.
Allow me to assist.
Pickles. It worked. Buckets. Now that's a tomato. Sheboygan. The match. P-E-Z-O-L. Auto
From the logo. State Farm with the assist.
Make me go loco, loco. Make me go loco.
Come see the Royal Caribbean.
He loves that baby.
And wait till you see the other 2 surprises. A joyful bundle of 3. 3? I was thinking of gifting 1 to each of you. I got AT&T's bundle of 3. iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence for me, and iPad and Apple Watch for you.
New and existing customers get their iPhone 16 Pro on us with eligible trade-in. Plus iPad and Apple Watch SE for 99 cents per month each and save up to $1,700.
Can I come in?
Sure, yeah, come on.
Okay.
Don't worry. DashPass saves you money on DoorDash, so you can skip the trip to the grocery store and stay right where you need to be.
Popcorn? I'm good. Wanna go get dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll order.
When you save big on orders, you can afford to give yourself a pass.
What do we think?
DashPass by DoorDash. Your door to more savings.
Fire it up.
The all-new Dragon Flame Grilled Whopper is here at BK. Bold, juicy, flame grilled, and ready for adventure. Experience a new kind of flame at Burger King. How to Train Your Dragon, coming to theaters June 13th.
Welcome to the Kia Halftime.
Let's take a look at our halftime highlights brought to you by Kia. And we're going to start with the good, which is the Oklahoma City Thunder defense. But on the other side of this, Bob, yuck, 19 turnovers here for the Indiana Pacers.
The Pacers were 3rd best in the league all year long. They averaged 12 for a full game. Tonight they got 19 and a half. Now the Thunder are the best in the business at turning you over. Here's the problem. The Pacers are shooting better from 2. They're shooting better from 3. But the Thunder have taken 18 more shot attempts. You cannot win a game. That's just a math problem that the Pacers are losing in a bad way.
I haven't seen anything like this in all my years of covering the NBA. I saw Tyrese Halliburton near the end of the first half be in a one-on-one situation after a rebound. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander goes by him, thinks he's got a layup, and the next thing you know, he's there, but the ball isn't because Shea Gilgeous-Alexander stripped him when he was about to go up. They got hands everywhere. Mike Green said it best. It's like 6 defenders out there. They're like a bunch of piranhas. You can't throw low passes in the paint. You can't throw passes in the crowd. When you grab the ball and somebody throws an outlet pass, you got to make sure an OKC defender is not in the vicinity before you try to dribble. That is just all over Indiana right now.
That's what they doing. That's what they doing. It's them dogs. I don't want to hear about turnovers. That's what they do. That's what they do. Deflections is what they do. They got a chart in the practice facility about deflections. Who's the leader? Active hands. The Thunder are shooting 37% from the field and 38% from and winning the game by double figures. What about Tyrese Halliburton?
Nothing.
This is where you set the tone. This is what we've been talking about Malika all night long. Right. We've been talking about on NBA Today. We've been talking
Malika
about
don't know shit about shit.
On Countdown. Bro, you got to set the tone. 5 shots, and you had one-on-one.
There are open shots that other guys are getting. They're not hitting.
Well, they were open shots. He was getting guys open shots, but he was passing up, being aggressive like Big Perk.
That's what I'm saying.
In other words, when you see, you got to look at Neesmith. You got to look at them hard at these guys and say to themselves, okay, they're struggling right now. Pascal Siakam, you're minus 13 on the court. Okay, we might not have a little something right now. I got to take over. He's supposed to be a rising superstar. This is the challenge. A guy playing his position is the league MVP and is showing out. You got to answer that call.
Years ago, we talked about physicality in the post, in the paint. Thunder are showing what physicality looks like on the perimeter. They're pushing this paint.
I think this has been the worst NBA's final game I've seen in a long time. To be perfectly honest. I'm trying to think back. Last year, my favorite team was in it, so I'll probably be biased, but those games were more fun to watch. Who was the year before? The Raptors? No. Was it? The Warriors beat Boston. That was a hell of a series. I can't remember our finals being this boring starting off. Almost ever. Probably back in the friggin', what do you call it? Probably back in the bubble. That was a horrible final. It still wasn't as bad as this one on paper. This will probably be the last game I do of the NBA Finals, unless something fantastic happens in the next game or two. I will definitely be doing the hockey. The hockey's been the shit. NBA is getting fucking boring. There's some good fights this weekend on UFC too. I'm looking forward to that. There's a women's fight this weekend that's supposed to be really good. I hope Kayla Harrison shows out. Sean Sugar O'Malley, the Sugar Show's fighting too. There's quite a good few fights this weekend. I'll definitely be doing UFC over NBA, without a doubt. Yeah, because you're a moron, like everyone else. You were going to be the same kid that used to say that in the chat. There was another kid that used to come in here saying it all the time that I blocked. Because he just came up with the stupidest trades. I guarantee you're probably him. You're gonna trade the fucking NBA Finals MVP for an older guy? Okay. Because he just always said stupid shit. I come here to chill out and have fun. I don't come here to argue and do stupid GM shit with people. This is just like a fun place. Me and my friends get together to watch the game together. All the people from YouTube come in and fucking try to act stupid. Indiana looks slow. They look tired. Too many turnovers. Oh. I'm ready for midget wrestling, hoorah. I got it marked on my calendar. The 18th, right? I can't fucking wait, dude. Who else is going? Is your brother going? Oh, cool. That's cool. We'll have a good time. I'll call you tomorrow. We got to get a game plan. Because it's getting close. It's like 10 days away. Fucking after watching the hockey games lately, I don't even want to fuck with NBA anymore. At a place near our house, Bo. It's at some bar near us. I'm not telling you where I live. Nope, not even close to Ohio, thank God. Yeah, I'm going to have some fun with them little fucks. We're going to have some fun with them midgets. Not too much fun, but a little fun. What up, Maki? Oh, yeah, I'm going to try and get some footage. Well, I'm going to try and do some of it, Jet. I'm not going to do a ton of it. I want to have fun, too, you know? I don't want to just be like a fucking weirdo with my camera out the whole time. I hear you, Maki. What's up, Tiger? What up, Kai? Hope you guys are having a good week so far. Almost Friday. Start of the second half any second. I'm hanging in there, buddy. How you doing?
Aren't always going to be there. Their last series, they played against a team that they had 2 players that they could target. There's no players out here that you can target.
Okay. They're down 12. And your opponent took 18 more shots than you did. All is not lost. Settle into the game. Stronger with the basketball.
Mason Wallace again starts. He started the game. Hartenstein coming off the bench for the first time in these playoffs. Nembhard gets inside. Nice adjustment. Can't get it to fall. The tip misses. Turner gets his own rebound.
People are morons, Jeff.
Halliburton left uncontested and can't get the 3. Holmgren with his 4th board. Rebound numbers +6 for Indiana.
Elon's not the fucking president.
Who makes the first timeout? Who's going to be
It
the
is what
first
it
team
is.
to punch first?
Alexander loves that spot. And nice soft touch goes over the rim.
Mike, he's 6'6". Neesmith wasn't in terrible defensive position, but that's Shea's size as a difference maker.
Good entry pass. And Miles Turner able to finish. Halliburton with the assist, his 4th. There's Cason Wallace. Started a bunch in the regular season, the 21-year-old. What an impression he's made in 2 quick years here.
Good D.
By Turner.
See if the Pacers can wake up.
Down the lane, running shot and a foul. Taylor Williams will pick up his 2nd as we check in with Lisa Salters.
Yeah, Mike, I talked to a Pacers assistant, Boyd Pierce, who said exactly what Doris Burke just said, that it wasn't just the 19 turnovers, add in the 6 offensive rebounds.
Yeah,
those
imagine having to
18
do
more
that shit
possessions.
every day.
He said if that continues, that's going to be a hard battle for us. But again, he said no need to panic. We feel their pressure now. Maybe we're playing a bit too fast off the rebound. He said perhaps just slow down a bit.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about it. I think Elon thinks he's going to run the country, and he's not. And he got butt hurt. I have a couple different what I think. That could be it. They could also be baiting the Democrats. This is just something I was thinking. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they just are trying to fuck with the Democrats to get that video put out. Maybe Trump's not even in that video. And they're just saying, he's just saying he's in the video to get the Democrats to get the video released, and then they see everyone on it. That's one of my theories.
Backs in. Big height advantage before Wallace battles. Quincy battle hard.
First 2 possessions of the game.
That's what I would do.
By Siakam, you see the pride there.
That's what I would do.
Gildas Alexander, that's his
Wow, Shea's hot now.
mid-range
Hit like 3 or 4 in a row.
13.
He cooled off for a while. Missed like 6 shots in a row, and now he's hitting them again.
Siakam looked over one shoulder and saw Chet Holmgren there.
Oh, they would already released it,
So he
Jeff.
worked middle, battles up there, and is only able to get
Elon's either having a fucking
great team defense.
autistic
Starts with
moment,
the
or
individual.
they're doing it to set something up.
Nembhard back up top. Turner pass inside.
Nice ball movement.
Good swing. Siakam can't get
No
it.
good.
Siakam 3 of 8 from the field.
Yeah.
Boy, those are the shots you got to make, Mike. This has been the best shooting team in the playoffs.
Gildas
Oh,
Alexander
that's
again
good.
turns. Can't get to the floor.
Wow, you don't miss them too much. Nice pass. Siakam runs the floor. Well done.
Halliburton leads everybody in assists during the playoffs.
But that's what I would do. Act like I was on the video.
Wallace
and then release it.
Nice move and the finish.
Oh, you guys want to see who's on it? Yeah, I'm on it. When the video comes out, I'm not on it.
First points. Quick ball movement. And Neesmith.
Big three. 10-point lead.
Second three-pointer.
OKC.
And they're telling their defense, get up, keep that pressure. Because if you can limit your turnovers to maybe 14 in this half, the game can be a little different.
Oh, nice alley-oop.
Allison Williams. Williams harassing Siakam.
Halliburton's got to get going.
Smith on the bounce, drives, leans in. And an offensive foul call. They seem a little more composed in terms of dealing with this pressure to start the third.
They're a little bit more, and just DB, when you're watching this defense, look at this, chest, just
Hit him with a friggin' elbow in the face. Can't do that.
Yes, that's an offensive foul, but watch this. And Casey Wallace, he is underrated passer. You see him making passes like that in very tight spots. You know about his
12-point
defense,
lead,
he knocks down a
OKC.
shot, but his passes help their offense flow also.
And he started 43 games during the regular season. He would start for a lot of teams. Jalen Williams can't get it the
Missed
ball.
another layup.
Outlet Nimhard.
Ugly basketball from both teams.
Halliburton cross court. Nimhard. Passed up an open look.
That's just my thought, Smart. That's what might be what is going down.
Shot clock down to 5. Nimhard off the bounce. Gets into the paint. Neesmith shot blocked by Holmgren. Right there, Siakam.
Big play by Siakam. Nice
Great
hustle.
defensive play, but Siakam stays with it.
Lead back to 10. Nice pass. Horrible defense by Halliburton.
So Kaysen beat him individually when they emptied the side, and that time in transition, attacking Halliburton both times.
Crossover Halliburton. Turner fakes, drives
Nice
out
play
Holmgren.
by Turner.
Another fake, and the finish.
And they called a travel?
Turner doesn't like the call.
Holmgren did that about 5 times.
And OKC will call a timeout. That's the 22nd turnover. 20 of them in the first half.
You're smoking crack, dude. Chiefs, Cowboys. Okay. Cowboys don't even have a quarterback, dude. Dak Prescott, I don't think is coming back for a while. Even if he does. Fucking people are crazy. People come up with some brilliant shit. Not. Aaron Rodgers signed with the fucking Steelers today, you idiot. Enough out of you. Die. Fucking moron. Aaron Rodgers is going to be the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Fucking ding dong. I don't know. Patrick Mahomes, man, didn't look too good in that last Super Bowl. Looked pretty shitty. Tom Brady would never do what happened to Mahomes in the last Super Bowl. I think that the Kansas City Chiefs are running out of time. They're running out of time. Yeah, but he never got blown out in the Super Bowl. Never got blown out in the Super Bowl like Mahomes did. Uh-oh, I hit a nerve. He had people around him. Stop it. He got spanked by Philadelphia. You're really a fan of his brother. You're really a fan of Mahomes' brother. You're a fun boy, ain't you? Happy Pride Month, Stan. Happy Pride Month, Stan. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest.
34, the Blazers, the year they won the title, it was game one against the Philadelphia 76ers. They lost the game way back in 1977. They were the youngest team ever in the finals. The Blazers, this OKC team, the second.
Yeah, Brady beat him as an old man, too.
Good defense.
They always forget that.
By Halliburton. He's got to stay fighting on that end.
In Tampa Bay and in New England.
Jump shot is good. Got that one over his head. He normally has that kind of funny.
Happy Pride Month, Stan.
Boy, he had to float it over his head and hang in the air a little bit long with that contest.
Fuck out of here.
Right back with a three. 12 points for Dort. He's the second player on OKC in double figures. Also has 4 steals.
You gotta ask what's wrong with it. You're the part of the problem.
6 on the 24. Nimard. Double team. Kicks it out. Toppin has to put it up. He does. And
Nice
it's the
shot,
three.
Obi Toppin.
As the shot clock expired.
That's 2 in this quarter. Pascal Siakam bails him out with an offensive rebound, and Obi a tough shot.
Oh, Dort, another 3.
Dort's got 5 threes.
He's on fire. I told you he could shoot the 3.
Hit some big threes in the Denver series in the second round as Nimhard comes right back and banks it home. Boy, Nimhard, he is a tough playoff performer. Holmgren free. Miscommunication.
No defense by Indiana.
For the Thunder. Turner fouled on the catch. This is often throughout the season the time of game where OKC can go on one of those crazy runs.
But keep answering, Mike, Indiana. But this is just a little.
Pat Mahomes, Stan, happy Pride Month, dude.
And then Luthor, he was 30% in the playoffs. I mean, a career
I think we should
regular
boot
season
Stan.
41%, but he had been
What do you guys think?
massively. He's got 5.
Think Stan should go.
Halliburton, another floater. Nice move from Halliburton. He's in double figures, just the second pacer. Siakam has 13. Halliburton with 10.
Boo this man.
And it's
Boot
an
him.
11-point deficit for Indiana. Gilgeous Alexander pulls up, jump shot, can't get it to fall. Caruso tips it out. Shot clock reset.
That's 2 votes, boot Stan.
Williams, nice fake. And the drive. Mathurin with the block.
Good D.
Benedict Mathurin with the answer. Halliburton launches a 3.
No good.
Stein grabs that.
This game doesn't feel very close because of what we've seen in the way we played as an
Offensive foul.
offensive foul.
Dear Pat, my name's Stan. I'm a really big fan. I think you're the man. I'm a man. Do you like being a man? Would you ever be with a man? I meant to write you sooner, but I just been busy. I wish you were into boys, not girls. What about your wife? How far along is she? I went to the game and watched you throw 2 touchdowns. And we waited in the blistering cold for 5 hours and you just said no. What's up with your brother Jackson? I think he's really hot. I wonder if he's into things like me, like cock. Well, Patrick, I gotta leave you with this song. I hope I get an autograph and a picture on a photo, and it won't be long. Until then, I'll be glazing you and your brother. I'm a Patrick Mahomes stan. Word to my mother. That's Stan's version of his Patrick Mahomes love. Not bad for a freestyle. P.S. My brother eats glizzies. Maybe Jackson and him can get busy. Fucking nuts.
And just let's pull up.
Yeah, it just looked right before.
I'll check it out.
Isaiah Joe off the bench again. Shot clock down to 5. Hartstein looking. Somebody's got to put it up. Hartstein unaware. Caruso, does he get it off in time? Nope. 24 seconds.
I'm sure he's happy.
Say what you want about the Pacers and their turnovers. They're holding 40%. That's what OKC is shooting, and it's still in his hands. They've limited their free throw attempt. The Pacers have shot more free throws than OKC so far.
Oh, good hustle.
By the way, our officials tonight, John Goldman, Mark Davis, David Guthrie. It's an honor for these NBA refs. They get the white jacket, the white finals jacket, and that's what they all strive for. These three gentlemen.
Okay, Jackson Mahomes. I can hear that.
45 finals games. Siakam will come back in.
Happy Pride Month.
Timeout called. Exactly 3 minutes remaining in the third. An 11-point lead for the Thunder.
Thunder cooking. Indiana's in trouble if they don't win one of these first 2 games. Yeah, I've had enough of the glazing from Stan. You take care of yourself, Stan. Go beat your brother off. Or Jackson. See you later. Fucking idiots. My brother's gay. Oh, look at me. I drive a Prius. Hi, my name's Stan. They make songs after Stan. I like my version of the Stan song I just made for the Patrick Mahomes Stan. I'm a really big Patrick Mahomes fan. Is it okay if I like you and I'm a man? I really like it in the can. I don't know, Ura, but I don't want to find out. Yeah, right. And another thing about the Trump shit, I don't think it was over a tax bill. I don't think Elon Musk would get that mad over a tax bill. That's why I think this is all just some bullshit. That's why I never was huge on Elon Musk either. He's a smart dude and shit, but I was never huge on him. But I think they're doing it to fuck with people. What a boring fucking game. This will probably be the last NBA Finals game I cover. Unless the series gets interesting. At least with this series.
The NBA, a lot of dominant wins. They also lost the game by 42, which is hard to believe. But not only has it been winning after winning, but such dominance on a nightly basis. 61 times of those 80 wins, they won by double figures.
It has been remarkable to watch their growth every year, year over year. But the jump that they made this year reminds me of the Golden State Warriors when they went on to win their first championship and then had 73 the next.
Caruso trying to stop Siakam.
Good D by Thunder.
Again, the help defense. Caruso just got over the timeline, drives in, layup is no good.
Why would you let Caruso come driving in like that?
Hartenstein, 9.7 boards off the bench. Mathurin, pass inside, and the
Nice play.
finish from Thomas Bryant. Mid-season acquisition. Had a terrific Game 6 clincher.
This is boring as fuck out there. Worst finals ever.
Gets it, kicks it out. Caruso, corner three.
Oklahoma up by 11.
DJ McConnell as we hit the 2-minute mark here in the third.
These are always such significant moments. Can Indiana get this in single digits?
Oh, Siakam in and out.
If you get that one, that's Siakam's first three-point attempt. He leads him in scoring with 13. Isaiah Joe. Caruso left open and hit the three.
But you said it, DB. If you want to have a moment here, you know OKC how they play at home. You've got to protect the ball, get good quality shots, and get back on defense if you're Indiana.
McConnell to Halliburton. And a foul. It's going to go against OKC. Luke Dort will pick up his third.
But Dort is a guy who absolutely tries not to ever allow himself to
no
be
doubt,
screened.
Jeff.
He's going to try to step up, but he's obviously holding Thomas Bryant. Trying to bait that into the official, thinking it was going the other way.
I don't know how sometimes they call those doors because it's everybody's grabbing each other.
Mike, you're right. Thomas Bryant held him first, and then Lou held him second. Just like having kids, the second one gets caught.
That's Mathurin. Knocked away. Hartenstein thought he got that clean. The NBA player instinct of immediately look up to the big screen and use your index finger. As you can hear from the crowd, they obviously feel it wasn't a foul. Well, that's the end of it, and it looked like it was clean from the end. Mark Daigneault will challenge it. First challenge of the night. We'll take a timeout. 11-point lead for the Thunder.
Subway's protein-packed footlongs check all the boxes. Juicy chicken or layers of fresh sliced deli meats?
Actually, it says that Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals this year was the lowest ranked NHL final since COVID. That's what it said on the internet. I don't know if it's true. If so, that's crazy. Because I would way rather watch that than these two teams play. Way rather watch it. It's probably harder to watch the NHL too. Although, I don't know if this game's on regular TV or not tonight. But that's fucking the search engine telling you, so who the hell knows?
Now he does sweep through and get the ball. That's when the ball comes out. But there's that Hawkeye catching all of it. And I like that Matherin told them to review it. Matherin was kind of looking at him, telling them to review it.
Yeah, I saw 2.5, so Google's lying about 2.4.
You see Matherin, those are his regular season numbers.
Google lies about
Obviously, with
everything.
some of the injuries, he played a lot. Is their third
I've
leading
proven that.
scorer, 16 points per game.
See the
He
whole
missed the
fucking show
playoffs
on it.
last year with that shoulder injury. He's had some good moments. It's the free throw. Our upcoming national TV schedule: ABC Saturday, WNBA, in Las Vegas, in San Francisco, 3 o'clock Eastern.
10-point lead. Matherin trying to cut it to 9. 124 to go in the third.
The fans in San Francisco are thrilled that the Valkyries are there. First
Yeah, you got to pay to watch TNT, so there you go.
18,000 fans per night.
Incredible.
There you go. So you can watch it for free.
9-point game. Just under a minute and a half remaining here in the third. Gilgis Alexander finds a spot. Can't get at the ball. Caruso, another tip out.
Not played by Caruso. Big three.
Those are the kind of intangible plays from Alex Caruso. McConnell. Bryant gets it to go.
Big three, Bryant.
Had 3 threes in the Game 6 clincher against the Knicks.
But those corner threes are the one shot that this team gives up in high
What
volume.
a stupid foul.
And that's a big shot. Again, the Thunder trying to get one of those runs going, but the Pacers have always kind of had an answer.
Yeah, but the paint touches. Indiana's done a better job scoring in the paint. TJ merely touching the paint off the bounce, and you get a clean look from 3 in the corner.
Matherin. Right up into SGA. 5 left on the shot clock. Pulls back, leans in, trying to draw a foul. Shot won't go.
Good.
Matherin did a good job staying
Good
hurt.
D. Come on, Indiana. Do something.
Balls from McConnell. McConnell, 9 points, 3 assists off the bench. One of the best bench players in the NBA. Whips the pass in the
There you
corner.
go.
For 3. Siakam
Nice shot,
nails it.
Siakam.
And it's a 6-point game.
Trying to tell you, this is a 48-minute team. It doesn't matter the turnovers, who's shooting, who's doing what.
Shot clock turned off. No fouls to give for Indiana. 4 seconds.
Most people wouldn't.
SGA against Shepard. Puts up a 3. Push it.
Oh, big shot.
With 7
SBA.
tenths of a second remaining.
Wow.
And the third quarter comes to an end. SGA's got 28 points. And we head to the fourth, a 9-point lead for the Thunder. Back and forth they go.
SGA 12 for 26. Decent shooting percentage. Nothing historic. He's playing all right. I wish these younger people could have saw real ball players. It's crazy to watch some of this shit I've watched in this game and people think it's good basketball. When a team has 20 turnovers in the first half. $12 for 26. That's not bad. I mean, it's almost 50%. It's a lot of fucking shots to score 28 points. Not for nothing. It's a lot of shots. He's plus 12. Yeah, I don't think he's as good as the guys that came before him. He's all right. He fits into today's NBA. I'm not a fan of him. I don't like Oklahoma. I don't even understand why they have a team. Oh, Gilbert Arenas had one good year, dude. Gilbert Arenas sucked. He had like 1 or 2 good years in the league. Everyone that thinks Gilbert Arenas was this stud, he wasn't. He played well in college. He was fairly good in college. He went to the NBA. He played for a horrible team and had 1 or 2 good seasons, got a huge contract, and never played again. That's one of the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. I can't take no more of Bo Huff. He likes saying stupid shit to say stupid shit. Bo, have a nice life, buddy. You've hit a level of stupidity I can't even be bothered with. Special kind of stupid. Oh. Retard. Gilbert Arenas on steroids. I love SGA. No one ever said, oh, I love Gilbert Arenas. He was fucking awesome. Goes to show how fucking mediocre the dude is.
Been feeling good to you tonight on the offense end?
I mean, we're moving the ball. I've been in the right shot. My teammates did a good job finding me. I just got to shoot with confidence.
You've kept their stars relatively quiet, but the Pacers, they're hanging around. What do you have to keep doing defensively in the fourth quarter to keep Siakam and help?
Another dive by Caruso. Caruso's a fucking worm. I can't stand him either. Fucking slime bucket.
So a shot in the head. And a good aggressive move to the basket. And Mathurin picks up the foul. His second. This will be the first.
Holding his eyes like he got clawed.
Of the second half for OKC.
But Indiana played better
He
basketball.
got hit. He didn't get clawed like he acted like he did.
Only 2 turnovers. They made 4 threes, all of them from the corner. And Mike just said, this is his first free throw. They kept OKC off the line. All 3 of those things
Fucking Gilbert Arenas on
part of the
steroids.
formula to beat them.
Doris, you can see, you watch this team, their confidence and their belief has grown in the playoffs with all these comebacks. They've got
So Gilbert Arenas going to show you think he was really good.
Fight. And you can never count them out. They've done it all season long, especially after the slow start in the
Watching
regular
too much YouTube, believing these guys are really
They
good.
still trail by 11. Mathurin, Siakam, Bryant, McConnell, and Shepard. McConnell jump shot. Can't get to the ball. Hartenstein is
This game's going to be over soon.
Jalen Williams. Williams finds some room, gets inside, takes his time.
Nice move by Williams.
The basketball IQ and maturity there. Attacking from different sides of the floor, using the big, taking his time. He's able to give whatever he wants in those moments.
Fucking retard, dude. Complete retard. I should have blocked him last night. I try to give people a shot. It's going to get to the point I'm going to have to do like subscriber only or members only lives and just make like a membership $1 a month. I'm so sick of dealing with retards.
Mathurin is an attacker on the offensive end.
He is. You know where he went to school, DB? Why are you laughing, Mike?
You want to talk shit, you're going to have to spend money.
He's an Arizona Wildcat. Free throw off the mark. UFC 316 Saturday night from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Both bantamweight belts on the line. The prelims begin at 8 Eastern on ESPN. ESPN
They can't accept anything yet.
There's some night.
That's why the fucking world's gonna end when our generation is gone. You watch. Once the people that are like 35 and older die, America's done. And most of the world's done. You watch. I fucking guarantee it. I'm glad I won't be around to see it. Can't even wipe their fucking ass right. Or without direction.
So effective. Pascal was up in the passing lane, and it's just a little simple read by Wiggins. The hard step toward the ball first.
They acting like trolls when they're fucking 40 years old.
It's contact.
Wiggins, another one of those bench players, an occasional starter. Important role the last 4 years with this team. Second round pick out of Maryland. He's one of those whatever you need type of player on any given night.
And once you start to establish that culture as a franchise,
Mahomes is the
players that
goal.
are trying, whether it's in the G League, they know if they come and give 100% effort, the Oklahoma City Thunder will give you an opportunity.
I won't.
They will give you an opportunity to show
I'm going to eat like 80 oxys and make sure I'm not.
Russo goes under the screen. Mathurin goes right at him. Inside lineup's good. There's that athleticism.
Where's the Percocet in this?
It's not easy to get past Alex Caruso.
He had a couple of big scoring games in the conference finals. Williams, Mathurin meanwhile got knocked down, able to finish. Mathurin shaken up on that play.
It's another screen assist by Hartenstein.
Boy, Halliburton hasn't done
Mathurin
shit.
still holding his right elbow. Shepard to McConnell. Mathurin got in his way. Shot clock at
13-point lead.
McConnell passed to
Another turnover. McConnell stole it back.
Winding down. And a whistle.
Here's shot clock.
Yep.
They did not reset the shot clock.
The fans are booing because they didn't reset the shot clock after a steal, and then Indiana stole it back. Fucking idiot. That's the rules, stupids. Like, even the fans don't know the fucking rules at the game.
Wiggins touched it. The clock shot should have been reset.
Booing for nothing.
22 on the 24. Mason Wallace back in. Siakam throws it up. Banker rolls.
Oh, what an ugly play.
And right there, Mathurin.
Another ugly play.
Siakam had it, lost it. And it's still Pacer
Two
ball.
missed layups.
McConnell holding. Good ball denial.
Another turnover. Is
As Jalen Williams throws it down. Largest lead of the game.
15-point lead. Horrible pass by McConnell. Should have called the timeout. Couldn't get the ball in. Maybe don't have the smallest guy on your team inbound on the baseline. Stupid. Put your smallest guy inbounding the ball on the baseline. Real smart. No fucking common sense. And even the fucking coaches don't pay attention. Rick Carlisle's a good coach. I would have thought he'd know better than to do that with the length of the Oklahoma. Yeah, let's put our smallest guy inbounding the ball so they can put a guy 6'10" on him. And he can't get it in. It's like the quality of everything nowadays is just fucking caca. I really try to be positive, but it's fucking hard lately. With the just fucking stupidity. I think Indiana's in rough shape right now. Down by 15, 9 minutes, 40 seconds to go. See how much closer they can get. See if they can make this a game or not. I'm so glad hockey's on tomorrow. This is probably the last NBA game for the year. This series is going to be a fucking nightmare to watch. It's just not an exciting series for me. I don't think it is for a lot of people. We'll see if they fucking give us the numbers and people go crazy, but I don't know. I can't get into it. It's been an ugly game. There's no one on either team I really like. I was enjoying the playoffs up until the finals. I don't like watching Oklahoma. I don't think they're fun to watch. Like, I don't know. I don't have anything against Oklahoma or anything. I've never been there. But I just don't like watching their team. I don't like the guys on the team. Indiana, I don't really like any of them either.
Another sellout crowd, night after night.
But usually,
It's been a magical season. Right now,
I didn't like a lot of teams and had no problem watching the NBA Finals for years. For years, I watched the people I don't like in the finals, LeBron, and I had no problem watching it. So I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't think it's me. I think that the game's gotten terrible. The shit they're allowed to do and the refs, the way they call it.
With any sort of finesse, with any sort of carelessness, but look how physical and aggressive he was getting into that paint.
that's 4 fouls on Caruso. Nembhard showed us where in the playoffs last year was spectacular. He's had some big games again. He's got such poise under the
I think that's a lot of it, Zach.
Williams, Wallace. And hits a 3. Rebound deflected off Nembhard.
More ugly ball.
Save it. Thunder ball. Good hustle from Obi Toppin, but unable to gather it in.
Halliburton should have hit the deck. Stupid bastard.
That's a really good.
He knows what he needs to do there.
Toppin guarded Caruso. And crossover. Caruso pump shot and score.
Wow, what a play by Caruso.
Caruso chaos.
He got fouled on that one.
It's a 14-point lead.
This guy is relentless. He's got a big in front of him. He hit him with the inside-out dribble. Then the slight pursuit of the body.
Stupid play by Toppin.
Subtle enough that the official doesn't think anything of it. And the finish. Welcome to the Caruso.
That's the proper, tonight, that's what it is. But you can't miss a free throw, Alex. Come on, man, after we're hyping you up.
Ball gets knocked. He's mad at himself. Caruso,
14 point
points, 4
lead.
rebounds, couple of assists, 3 steals.
Oklahoma.
A brilliant acquisition from Sam Preston. Nembhard gets inside, back out. Obi Toppin, 3-pointer. Got it.
Big shot,
Obi
Toppin.
Toppin again, his 4th 3-pointer of the game.
Pressure back up. Look, they don't stop. It's relentless pressure. If you have 3-4 minutes, all of a sudden they go on an 8-9-0 run and the game looks different.
So much time still left, 8.5 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Jalen Williams with Neesmith right with him. Williams pulls up, difficult shot, rolls off the rim.
Good D, Indiana.
The rebound.
8 minutes, 20 seconds to go.
Nembhard gets away, drives inside, layup.
Should have been a foul, no call.
And Caruso comes up with a loose ball.
Selective foul.
Taylor Williams. Inside, Hartenstein loves that floater too strong.
Scrub. Missed a 3-foot layup. 7 feet short.
Pacers have been an excellent
Didn't even hit the rim.
in these playoffs. 6 and 2.
Big three, Turner.
His first three-pointer, and it's right back to
8-point lead.
OKC.
This is the team.
Indiana hanging around. SGA will come back in the game. He'll get a foul call or something. NBA knows what they're doing. Gilbert Arenas says Karl Anthony Towns is built like a female. I don't like Karl Anthony Towns, but he's a big dude. This is the type of asshole Gilbert Arenas is. These are the people these young guys look up to. Talking sports. Fucking nuts. Even though I don't like Karl Anthony Towns, I wouldn't say that about him. That's just absurd. It's like being a troll is the new cool thing throughout the world. If you're not trolling, you ain't doing it right. It's too bad. Because all the young people are seeing that acting like a moron is cool. That's my problem with all that trolling, nonsense, disrespectful shit. And talking stupid. Everywhere they see people acting like assholes, and they think it's cool. Come on, Indiana. I'd love to see Indiana knock them off. I don't think it's going to happen. What kind of stupid movie is Brad Pitt making now? It looks pretty fucking idiotic. Dumber by the minute.
Some of tonight's key plays with YouTube TV, where you can catch up on game highlights right in the app. Plenty of highlights from Alex Caruso.
Oh, Mike, it's the Caruso show. If you've been watching him tonight, again, doing everything for his team, knocking down a three, helping out on pressure defense, multiple times coming over, making plays. Offensive rebound directly to a shooter, giving Joe a three. And then here, oh, you want him to go one-on-one? He's going to go right at Obi Toppin's body and get an and one. These are the type of plays that can inspire a team.
He's got his fingerprints all over this one. But Indiana, again on the
7:30 to go. Too easy. Back to a 10-point lead. I told you SGA would come in the game. They call a bullshit foul.
They need a bucket. They go after Tyrese Halliburton. Who's checking The back cut here. It's Tyrese Halliburton. Good little screen. He takes a tough angle, passes on the money. That ended the longest run of the
because you
game
can't
by
front play
Indiana.
a screen,
6-6.
stupid.
I mean, that's for an Indiana team that is so spurtable, that can put a run on you so fast. Incredible job by OKC.
Responses from both teams as Wallace lines up. Can't get the three. Rebound falls into the hands of Nimmo. 10-point game, 7 minutes remaining. Neesmith trying to find some room. Surrounded. Knocked away. Gets it again. Double team. Toppin, three-pointer.
Wow, Obi Toppin.
Toppin his fifth three-pointer. He's got 17 points in
Big
21
night for
minutes.
him.
Started the game so poorly. A bunch of turnovers, but a great recovery. Williams to Dort. Dort tries a three. In and out. Halliburton tracks it down.
Come on, Indy.
Halliburton, 10 points. Neesmith the three. Way short. Turner. Foul before the shot attempt.
Turner's been getting beat up all night.
14 foul.
Obi just
About time they gave him a call.
knows his teammates in trouble, clapping, trying to make sure he knows where he is. He knows Neesmith doesn't have vision, so he's communicating with his hands, like, hey, I'm open.
But it was also his man that had left him. It was his man that has left him. So that's what
Turner for three, no. Pump fake, step back.
Sidestep.
Off the glass goes. Holy lucky.
It's a 4-point game, which we
I'd love to see Indiana upset him.
The Pacers on
I fucking hate this one.
12-2 run. SGA bumped and fouled.
Here we go with the bullshit.
The two Team Canada teammates. And Nimhart picks up his third.
These two guys are close.
See a little push afterwards?
I sure did.
Saw a little push afterwards, DB.
Two guys.
Oh
Close
my
friends
God.
on the Canadian
Horrible
national
call.
team, and he's going to make sure he walks to the free throw line and gives the push right
Already in the
back.
bonus, of course.
Only the third and fourth free throws of the game
Miss it, you
for
fuck.
Gilgeous Alexander. He now has 29.
And Turner, look, sometimes you got to be a little lucky, but how many 7-footers do you know pump fake, do a step back, and then knock it off the three?
Indiana, 16 of 34, 47% from three, continuing being the best three-point shooting team in the playoffs.
And they're 9 for 14 on corner threes. They've been the best
6-point lead.
shooting team, and that is the shot
SGA
you see
gets
Oklahoma
2 free
City
throws given to
not
him,
concede,
as
but give
usual.
up a high volume of.
By the way, the Pacers, they're
Lot
7-1
more
in
drill
clutch
up.
games in this postseason. A 6-point game, just under 6 to play. Nimhart finds Turner. Turner elbow jumper. Got
Tough
it.
shot, Turner
Now
again.
with 15 points.
Lead back to 4.
This is the first time that I've seen OKC with their eyes trying to figure it out. They're slowly trying to figure out how to get back in control of this game.
Williams drives and is
Oh, what another horrible foul call.
knocked down. OKC's had some.
These guys all just fall every time it's getting close
I love
to the rim.
Sorry, Mike. I love what they're doing with Nemhard, right? They're letting him handle the basketball and pick and roll. And he's just playing in the two-man game. Nice little bounce pass to the sweet shooting Turner.
And look, when you get into a tough spot, attack that rim. Good things happen. If you're
Might
struggling,
have got him late.
turnovers, whatever.
Might have got
but
him
right
late.
now, we have
That
a
was
4-point
close.
game with 5
I
minutes
thought
to
he
go.
lost the ball before he got hit.
Williams now 16 points and 6 assists. He talked about last year when they got eliminated in the second round. It was as painful an experience in his professional career. It took him a long time before he went back.
Big free throws.
But they lost it eliminated.
6-point lead.
A 6-point lead. He's got 8 points here in the fourth. Newmart again aggressively goes inside. Bank shot in and out. Rebound Holmgren.
In and out. Another missed layup.
Pushes, but the Pacers are back. Jalen Williams. Couple of crossovers inside. Layup off the glass.
Good D. Turner.
The other way.
Halliburton trying to get himself involved.
Layup.
Should have been a foul on that one.
Tyrese Halliburton makes it a 4-point game.
At least it looked like
He's
it.
got 12 points, 10 boards, and 6 assists.
4-point lead. Indiana with the ball. Need a hoop.
Spins. Well defended by Dort. Shot clock at 7.
Halliburton, wide open pass.
Corner of 3.
No good. Big three they missed.
Wow. A great look that wouldn't fall. Right now, OKC clinging to a 4-point lead here in game 1 of the finals.
Here comes the foul call. Wow, they didn't blow a whistle. Nice finish. There you go, SGA.
That is a ridiculous finish.
It's the D that's more important than the finish, in my opinion.
Halliburton in the corner.
Got a mismatch.
Back up top. Holmgren guarding Halliburton. On the drive, pull back, step back, 3-pointer.
Bad shot.
And Jalen Williams goes high for the rebound.
You got your big man with a point guard on him, and you don't get him the ball. Stupid.
Pacers showing their grit and their fight. Will it be enough? SGA the drive, the foul, block shot.
Another foul.
He's going to take a brief rest as Halliburton picks up his first.
Like we talked at the top of the show about the poise, the demeanor he brings with. There's a calmness to what he does. He's under duress from the outset of the possession, and yet he plays with calmness. How about the ability to hang in the air, make the adjustment? That helps you become an MVP. Look at this finish.
That is difficult. But on the other end, Tyrese Halliburton, he has these games where he goes in and out, where he can be dominant and look like one of the best players in the league. And there's other games where he puts up 12, 10, and 6. Those are tour dates. Your best player can't put up tour dates in the NBA Finals.
Carlisle upset.
You're laughing because
Indiana's giving this game away. They play like shit.
Thank you, Mike.
Pacers got called for a delay of game. That's what Carlisle was arguing about. They took it away now. That's important because if you get a second one, it's a technical foul. SGA now with 33. He was telling us the other day, coming into his first finals game, he remembers as a 9-year-old shooting fadeaways, pretending he's at the buzzer, putting up a shot in the finals game. And here he is, his first finals game, he's put up 33. He's taking a lot of shots, 13 for 27. Clutch free throws right there.
8-point lead.
Lead back to 8.
3:20 to go. OKC up.
Switches up. Halliburton on the drive. Gets into the paint. Wild shot. Way off.
Contact, no call. And they're going to give Siakam some free throws.
2 free throws for Pascal Siakam. Wallace is second.
Now this is where Indiana has been a number of times. They are 7-1 in clutch games.
Meanwhile, Siakam, last time he played the finals game was game 6 at Flintshire. As Toronto defeated Golden State, he had 26 points and 10 rebounds in that finals game. This is that one on. He might be the least talked about star player in the NBA. We talk about him a lot in Indiana. Tonight, 16 points, 9 rebounds.
But Mike, that was one of the things that was always top line down into this league. If you wanted to talk about your performance in the postseason, how consistently you do it in the postseason. You do that a couple of times, and all of a sudden your name becomes at the top of the list.
He has struggled in the playoffs at the free throw line. They're going to call a lane violation on the second missed free throw. Boy, you could go weeks and weeks watching NBA games and you won't see a free throw lane violation. Mark Digno taking a look.
But he does a little something funky with his hand. Right before, that hand is off the ball as it's still going up. It looks unique. And yes, everybody's in the lane. Because they know he struggles from the free throw line, Mike.
Oh, he's going to get one more. Alex Caruso pleading his case to David Duffy. So Toppin will come in. Turner will sit down. 3:07 remaining. OKC is led by as many as 15.
Turnovers does Indiana have now?
Multiple times here in the fourth. That's what he's facing. pitch again, but this one goes down.
25 turnovers.
Full court pressure. Oh, and Omar runs over Caruso. Trying to pick up an off-the-ball charge. Pitch and safe play on.
25 turnovers in an NBA Finals
Goes
game.
to double. Ball lost. And a foul call.
A foul for what? Oh my God.
Against Halliburton.
That was a late whistle. And who's it on? Halliburton.
And look, they keep bringing Halliburton up. Every single time that is a foul, that's the right call.
That's a late call.
But how many times, DB, are they bringing him up in a pick and roll?
I don't know about that one.
No question. And it's interesting.
Oh, he got him.
Both
It
teams
was a late call, though.
Downsized completely.
Very
no
late
center
call.
on the floor. No Hartenstein. No check for OKC.
He did get him.
SGA 87% from the free throw line in the
With
playoffs.
SGA, he hits the deck like he got shot. So it makes it look so much
Another
worse before.
35-point game. Make it 36.
Instead of just standing up and taking the foul call.
They've hit 11 of 13 free throws here in the fourth. Lead up to 9. Nembhard pushing it up the floor. Double team. Knocked away. Gets it back. Top and one on the shoot. Caruso wouldn't let him. Neesmith.
Big three.
Rattles it home. Neesmith with his third three-pointer.
6-point game. 2:30 to go.
KC gets a little breathing room. The Pacers
Pacers need a stop and a score bad.
6-point game with 2.5 to play.
Need a score and a stop desperately.
SGA kicks it out. Williams fakes, fires, three-pointer. Neesmith,
Good job.
Smith and Nembhard play catch.
Tyrese is not even the main ball handler at this point in time because the defense has been so aggressive.
Nembhard steps back, three-pointer.
Ooh, what a shot by Nembhard.
It's a three-point
game.
59 remaining.
Indiana loses this game, they're going to be so pissed. 25 turnovers, and you're down by 3.
Career.
But Oklahoma City's this great
Some
team.
anxiety
Get the
here
fuck
for the
out of here.
fans in Oklahoma City. Wallace kicks it out. Dort, three-pointer. Williams, quick grab.
Missed it. Here's Halliburton.
Back to Neesmith. Neesmith to drive inside.
Should have been a foul. Wow. Ref should have called the foul on that play.
SGA drives. The finish. It's good.
Neesmith just got screwed.
He's a scoring machine. He's got 36. Caruso called for the foul.
Neesmith got screwed. He got hammered.
All defensive team. Watch this challenge. Straight verticality. Then
He got hacked with the body.
Discipline. This is ridiculous.
If that was SGA, it would have been a foul.
Come over if contact forces it. He stays positioned.
That is just so difficult. On the other end, this is what they do. They turn turnovers.
On the other end,
great
Alexander
defense
comes in
into
with an elbow.
fast-paced transition opportunities, and then Shea just finishes off the job.
Nembhard hits the free throw. 13 points, 4-point game.
We heard Rick Carlisle saying, you've got to attack off the drive. This is what has made Nembhard successful in this half.
It's a both. OKC up 3. 1:22 to play.
In the penalty.
Come on, Andy, play some D.
Timeouts.
No fouls.
Thunder clinging to this 3-point lead. SGA the drive inside. Shot.
Good D.
Siakam throws it back. Nembhard to Neesmith up top, topping. Under a minute remaining.
You don't need a 3 yet.
Nembhard and Wallace. Step back, three-pointer. Short, rebound to follow. Siakam
Wow.
puts it in.
Good offensive rebound. 1-point
Boy,
game.
Siakam just so opportunistic. Makes the block on one
Need
end.
to stop him.
Keeps moving. He is a relentless mover, Siakam.
10-2 run. Indiana
SGA guarded by Nembhard.
down by 1.
Back up top, Jalen Williams. Shot clock at 5. Williams on the drive. Gets in the paint. Puts it up off the glass. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. It's loose. Picked up by Siakam. And Siakam's out of bounds.
Wow.
Thunder ball with 22.5, but Indiana might
Gotta challenge that.
Every player on Indiana is asking for that challenge right now.
Yeah.
Timeout.
You gotta challenge it. I didn't even see a replay.
Where is it? No foul was called, though. Siakam falling down.
If they don't call a foul,
We'll take a timeout.
for the reach,
22.5
it's gonna be
seconds remaining right now.
off Siakam.
It's OKC ball and a 1-point lead.
He did reach in. I don't know if he got him from that angle.
You just got the $120 court fit you've been seeing.
So we got a 1-point game. Oklahoma City up by 1. 20-something seconds to play. We're going to have a review. A review. Ball went off Indiana. They want to look at it. Indiana's going to challenge.
At 6 toasty hash browns. It's the biggest deal on breakfast. Dunkin's $6 meal deal.
Despite its spaceship looks, extraordinary range, expansive cabin, and rocket boost acceleration, it won't take you to space. It brings space to you. Introducing the 3-row, all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 9 with class-leading interior space.
Right now, the ruling, Siakam out of bounds. But watch Cason Wallace and Siakam. There's some contact there. Will they deem it marginal or illegal? If they deem it illegal, Siakam's going to shoot 2 free throws and give the Pacers a chance for their first lead of the game.
And I feel like this challenge is all about, I think they know this is off Pascal. They are challenging what they believe is a proximate foul.
Well, and look, right now, the Knicks, Cleveland, Milwaukee are all telling the OKC fans, we told you so. This team is relentless. They do not stop. It doesn't matter what the lead or the score is. They continue to pursue.
They've won twice in these playoffs after trailing by 20. 3 times they trailed by 7 or more in the final minute to come back and win. Their largest deficit, 15. Here's John Goble.
After review, Siakam is the last to touch the ball prior to going out of bounds.
Probably the right call.
There is no foul consequence to the
It's a good call.
The challenge is unsuccessful.
Indiana had the challenge.
Again, that's a loose ball. 2 guys going for it, and they deem it marginal contact. Siakam obviously felt otherwise.
You think so?
Now the key here, obviously getting the ball in bounds.
Not an easy spot on the floor to try to inbound it from, Mike.
SGA has it. There's about a 9-second difference shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous Alexander spins, pulls up, jumper.
No good.
Won't go, rebound, Neesmith.
Oh shit, here comes Indiana.
Chance to win it. Final seconds, no foul.
Come on, Indiana. Knock it down.
Halliburton driving, pulls up, jump shot.
Oh, Halliburton again. I love it.
Timeout, OKC.
Wow.
Halliburton does it again.
Good. Fuck Oklahoma City. I can't stand them.
Lead of the game. This crowd absolutely stunned as the Pacers take a 1-point lead.
Look, this is what you want. The MVP with his signature.
What a meltdown.
Great defense by Indiana. They get the ball. He takes his time.
I can't stand Oklahoma City.
He's not afraid of the moment. He is the moment. That is what Tyrese Halliburton has been doing all postseason.
25 turnovers, and they might win this game.
No hesitation in those big moments. He wants the ball in his hands. He wants the ball to shoot the big shot. He did it against Milwaukee. This game 5 in the first round, down 7.
Halliburton hasn't done shit tonight.
This, of course, a heartbreaking play for Cavs fans. Gets his own rebound, goes back. Another incredible comeback against the Cavaliers. And then against the Knicks on that unbelievable game at Madison Square Garden.
Awful basketball tonight.
2-pointer forced the overtime.
All the way around.
And now Now there's 0.3 of a second remaining. Plenty of time for a catch and shoot.
I love that he didn't call a timeout, allow
Ain't
them
over
to get
yet.
the matchups they want. And you trust your guy.
And I like it by Rick Carlisle because they have one timeout. So if you miss it, foul, you have a chance to advance. That's why they had to go.
All right, so OKC to inbound. They still have one timeout if they have trouble getting it in. They're going to put Obi Toppin on the inbounder, Caruso. But this has to be a catch and shoot. No dribble, no turn.
Don't touch, don't breathe, don't do nothing.
Remaining.
SGA. Don't breathe on him.
And now Rick Carlisle will call a timeout. That's his last timeout.
You enter Holmgren into the
Ain't
basketball
over
game
yet.
to give you that vertical threat. He has been
Ain't
a
over yet.
sneaky scorer on the baseline.
He has, but I've watched a lot of these final games. I've been blessed to play in 4 of them.
Ain't over yet.
Indiana doing what they have done against this team in this arena. They've turned the ball over. They've been struggling, and all they did is show up and keep playing.
Meanwhile, remember in the second
Gotta
round,
hope Indiana
game one
doesn't
here in
let them
OKC
get a
against
shot
Denver,
off.
the Nuggets came back.
If they
and
do,
won
hopefully
game
it doesn't
This
go.
one, they've led by 15, 2.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Of course, coming up after the game, flip over to ESPN Sports Center with our guy Scott Van Pelt, who's here. He will be in Oklahoma City, full post-game coverage and analysis.
Now, there is no goaltending off of this. We remember the Valley Oop in Phoenix. There is no goaltending on either side. So you want to have a big guy by the rim for the lob. They can block it away. They can do anything else.
That ball's going to SGA.
Mark Dignault, these are the type of
No fucking doubt.
inbound plays,
Unless they can't
plays
get
that
it to
teams
him.
work on over and over again during the course of a regular season to get precise execution. Again, key for OKC, if they have trouble getting inbounds, they can still call a timeout. Holmgren, Williams,
What a meltdown.
SGA, and Wallace. Caruso
If it
will
holds
inbound.
up.
Caruso looking, throws it up on the rim, knocked away.
Wow.
Indiana takes game 1.
Holy
Shocking
shit.
the Thunder here at OKC. The comeback kids do it again. What a victory for the Pacers as Tyrese Halliburton.
Good, I'd rather see Indiana win.
Center stage.
It's still a shitty game.
Mike, this crowd is stunned. We are stunned on this broadcast. But to see what they've done over and over and
I can't
over
stand Oklahoma
again.
City. I don't like their fans either.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Everyone I've run into that's an Oklahoma City fan's a pain in the
Can't
ass.
put up tour dates. And Lisa's got it.
What up, Pamela?
Tyrese, just take me through that last possession. You guys didn't call timeout. Take me through the last game.
Yeah, man, we got to stop. And coach trusts us in those moments to not call timeouts. Trust me in those moments. Guys, trust me. And,
Indiana
just trying to
needed
make a play.
at least
So,
one game, too.
Man, that's basketball's
I
fun,
think
man. Winning is fun. That's
on the
a
road.
great win for us.
How about the defensive possession? There was still 0.3 left.
Yeah. Big time play. Miles did a great job at the rim. They
Very
tried to
good,
do,
nice comeback.
Pin down to get him out of the action so I could throw the lob. Miles got around it. Good tip. And, man, it's a total team effort. We had so many guys.
I'm glad Indiana won. I don't like Oklahoma City. I think they are overrated. I think SGA is overrated. I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's as good as everyone thinks he is. This series doesn't do much for me, even with that game-winning shot and shit. I'm just not into the teams playing. I think that's what it is. There was a lot of ugly basketball. This game was hard to watch. Indiana had 25 turnovers. They had no business winning this game. 25 turnovers, and you win on a last-second shot. And Oklahoma City is supposed to be the team to beat. I think Oklahoma City might not be as good as everyone thinks. I didn't think they were that good as everyone else did. Halliburton doing his thing. And I'm not a fan of Oklahoma City. I never really liked Oklahoma City. I don't like how they left Seattle and shit. That's probably why. I feel bad for the people that were Sonics fans. So I could care less if they ever win a championship. But I don't know. I'm just not into this series. I hope the Pacers win it, but it was this was an ugly game to watch. Even the end of it, Oklahoma City should have never blew that lead. They're up by 14 in the fourth. Pacers had 26 fucking turnovers, and you blow a 14-point lead. And your best player drops almost 40 at home, and you can't get the job done. Yikes. Crazy shit. But we're going to do the hockey game tomorrow night. Saturday, we're doing UFC. I'm not doing NBA on Saturday night. I'm kind of sick of basketball lately. Thank you for checking in, Pamela. I hope you feel better. I know you're struggling with your sickness. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I will keep you in my prayers as always. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the Pacers win it. I'd much rather watch Indiana win than fucking Oklahoma City. But we're definitely watching hockey tomorrow night. Definitely doing UFC Saturday night. What a choke. Choke. Huge choke job. Huge choke job. I don't know. I think that's all I got tonight, guys. Thank you for hanging out as always. I'll see you tomorrow night for the hockey game. Peace.